incomplete, and now it's fourth down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Stafford now against a blitz. Uh-oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Stafford now on first down. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Trying again following the sack. Again he's under pressure and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Give to Williams from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
On first down, here's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Drop play. This is Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Braylon Trice there to meet him. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
To him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys.
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
The Falcons defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he did more than just play his usual solid defense last week. He had the interception return for the touchdown. I do think we'll continue to see him take chances and hopefully continue to make some big plays on his side of the ball.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Stroud to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Now Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Mixon running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
Here we go.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing now is Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a...
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down and 6 now. Stroud off the play fake. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact.
And the Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they try to close this one out here in the field.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the two-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. Stroud coming right back after the pick six.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud looking to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Green Bay Packers. So this defense headed out for the first time here in the second half. They'll start in the... Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
22 needle. Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Smith red.
Here's Jacobs. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. So now this...
Come on, back. Opposite. Green.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8.
Ready. Ready, go.
They'll put Everett in motion here. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better.
So this defense headed up.
Down. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On second down, Love. Now he takes off. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7.
Back ready. Check white. Click yellow. Check pink.
This time they stay on the ground. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll get you and now this defense in need.
Here we go, set. Cut.
On play action, Love. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Harrison. So now this defense in...
Ready. Yellow. 1, set, cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Cooper with the grab. Third and long. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Black flag.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
On the ready. Ready.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Now, Jacobs. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a...
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. From the gun on third down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host the game in the divisional round.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
The Falcons defense ready to go to work here in this NFC divisional round matchup. And one of their stalwarts all season long has been this man at corner. A first carry for Rachaad White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Benedict. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes out right around the 39. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. It's caught by Mike Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Benedict. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large. The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Benedict. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. They go with White on the counter. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Benedict.
This ball complete to Durham.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Benedict.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with White.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Down to about the 45.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
In motion left, Godwin.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They pitch the shutout here into the field.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here.
Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game.
Throwing after the interception, Benedict.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Benedict.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict. Buying time to his left. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
64 yards.
And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the...
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
Bye.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Eagles on Sunday night.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll search for the first points of this. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
On third down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
So this defense. Set. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Man in motion is Brown. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that...
So this defense headed out for the first time. Hurts to the air on first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Hurts again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound?
And both. So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. Their lead is 10.
Good, set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch.
Hurts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Good, set. At the 36-yard line.
Hurts now. That's caught downfield by Smith. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Good, set. No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down.
So now this They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Great, set. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So here it is, 4th down and 10. Again, Hurts. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy. Champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl.
welcomes you to the following.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 37. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot...
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another one for Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Allen now on first down. He's got this complete to James Cook. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So second down coming up. Watson coming in motion right. Second and 10 now. Gets this one to Watson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Allen gonna throw again. He's got Watson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Second and 3 now. They've got a man in motion. Again, Allen to the air. He's got it near the 8. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Bills looking at first and 5.
56, 56. What's that?
To the air again. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Allen setting up play action. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. He finds Kincaid. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Watson coming in motion right. To throw again, it's Allen. This throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut near the goal line. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Now Allen. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Cook. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the...
Storms are mine, but you know she living me.
They send a man in motion. 1st down throw for Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They just get the play off. Finds Kincaid. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run it with Cook. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Watson with the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. And this one doesn't go far. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's a give to Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bills leading by 7. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground, 1st run for Ray Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now it's Cook. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100-plus years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have